It's another day, another week. Time for some more Final Fantasy XIV. Let me just double check my mic input, make sure that's okay. Alright, let's see how that is. Should be good, yeah. Alright, let's get into it. So today we've got the last of the role quests to do, which is the healer. And at least based on the little NPC name on the delegate, it's gonna be an Alamigo. Let's do this. That thumbnail has me very concerned. The Alamigan delegate Taratahan has grim news to convey. Alright. If you're ready to lend us your aid, I'll apprise you of the situation. Yeah, okay. We've received reports of a creature believed to be a Lasami stalking the streets of Alamigo. Troops have been assigned to track and slay the beast, but there are likely to be casualties. With most of our healers posted elsewhere, we had thought to petition you for aid. Oh yeah, I got the healies ready. Once again, we're in your debt. We shall inform Commander Aldin forthwith. My comrades in the Immortal Flames will be glad to have you watching over them. I guess that's the voice we're giving this old-on delegate. You see, as there have been no sightings of any blasphemies in our lands, we have joined our Alamigan allies in their hunt for the fiend. Trouble is, the majority of our own healers are working day and night to treat the Imperials captured at Pebbletham. For that reason, we too will be glad of your help. Your presence alone will be of great comfort to the troops, I am sure. As time is of the essence, I ask that you make your way to the Alamigan Court and report for duty. Commander Aldin is overseeing the hunt, and he will explain all upon your arrival. A roll will grant you strength. Hell yeah, brother. To Alamigo. Pray return. Alright. Ah, jeez. Okay, cool, the audio cut out. Give me a sec. Ah! Jeez. Okay, yeah, it's still doing that. Sorry about that. Okay, should be good. Hopefully. Let's see how things go from here. Ah, Master Vishti. We were told you were on your way, but this is even quicker than I expected. I'll tell Commander Alden you've arrived. One moment, please. Glad you could join us. Hey, Rabban. I appreciate that we have a far greater crisis to worry about, but we cannot afford to ignore the situation here either. I'd like nothing more than to hear about your recent adventures, but I'm afraid such pleasantries will have to wait. Understandable. As our man in Thavne have told you, a blasphemy is loose in Alamigo. When it first appeared, the city guard were able to get most of the bystanders to safety, and for a mercy, those caught in the chaos only suffered minor injuries. The fiend managed to escape and has not been seen since. We must find it, and soon, for as long as it remains at large, every man, woman, and child is at risk. As was the case in Thavne, the blasphemy's very existence seems to spur the creation of lesser beasts. The longer it is left to roam free, the more tragedy our people will suffer. Did anyone see the change take place? Because as we learned from the previous role quest, Step 1. Identify the person that turned into the blasphemy. There were several eyewitnesses who gave the same account. A man walking through the Alamigan quarter fell to his knees all of a sudden, and a moment later transformed into the monstrosity we now pursue. But beyond the fact he was a young Highlander, we know next to nothing about him. Even the descriptions of his appearance are too vague to help to identify the lad, and we've no clue as to his name or background. God damn it. For all we know, he might not have even been born in Alamigo. Might have been the son of refugees come to visit. There are other possibilities we're investigating, though. That said, I doubt his circumstances are unique. Blasphemies and beasts are born when men are overcome by despair. Whatever drove him to turn likely could have done the same to another. Therefore, if we are to prevent further tragedies, it is imperative that we identify and address the underlying cause. Until we do, we will have no choice but to deal with the afflicted the only way we know how, by granting them a quick death. For now, I would have you join the hunt and keep my men from falling prey to these creatures. Are you up to it? Yeah, I'd build an alliance raid. We got this. You have my thanks. And as chance would have it, we just received word that a number of beasts were spotted on the outskirts of Alagana. The troops stationed there have already put them down, but were wounded in the process. First and foremost, they need medical attention, and that's where you come in. I'll meet you there. Okay, this is already a pretty strong premise so far. That is definitely one small, related to a small mini gripe that I've had about, the role quests, was that, this is also the case in Shadowbringers as well, where a few of the quest lines are just like, why do I need to be this specific role? But here, like, it makes sense, like, oh yeah, we need a fucking medic because we got healers all over the goddamn place, giving medical attention because, you know, still recovering from literal war, so, you know, gotta account for that. It's just like, yeah, understandable. Alright. soldiers were able to lead the beasts away from the village and killed a lot of them. Victory did not come easily. It's times like these that our lack of healers is most sorely felt. I dare say they've yet to receive any treatment at all. Sorry, just the fate failed. Right there, it's like, oh, okay, damn. Just kind of drops the entire tone. Let me get it back. See to their wounds while I survey the area for any stragglers that may have escaped. Once I've completed my patrol, I'll head to the village to gather items reports. Look for me thereafter. Alright. Okay, little buddies, time for some heals on wheels. Oh. I gotta right click them to interact heal. I forgot that was the case in the Shadowbringers healer role quest. Whoops. Oh, it's been good. I feel reborn. Hold on. You're Conra, aren't you? I can't believe it. You're the one who inspired me to join the resistance in the first place. And now you've come to save me in my hour of need. I'll never forget this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, dude. I don't know. The clothing is very, thick. Anyway, hello. I give healies. Oh man, that is a long cast. I saw them change. Right before my eyes. Those weren't monsters I killed. I missed it when. Ah, damn. It had to be done. There were others we had to protect. And thanks to you, I can continue to do just that. Once I've made my way back, I'll give a full account. The families will understand. Ooh, that boy is not going to be getting any sleep for a while. Free shield. Free shield for the sprout. It's probably gonna fall off before they even fight anything but A. It was good of you to call them all display, but I've never doubted for a moment that you wouldn't. It's been so long. I haven't seen this guy since like 5.5. Oh my god. Okay, he's doing okay. Hey, Dragonford. After all you've done for the people of Garabania, you couldn't ask for more, and yet here you are. Yeah, no problem. For treating the wounds of those soldiers, you have my thanks. And theirs too, no doubt. It seems they were indeed successful in slaying all the beasts in my search is any indication. We must remain vigilant. I've also spoken with several people who witnessed the moment of the transformation, but the ordeal has understandably left them rather shaken. I hear you've been through a fair few ordeals yourself, Conrad. That's one way of describing it. As for me, I've been kept busy with this and that, like getting the hang of this wheelchair. Obviously, it has its limitations, but it gets me where I need to go. Aww. I've been working with this new organization as well, which is what brought me here. And no sooner had I arrived than those locals turned. That's rough, buddy. Dragonfree, I heard you were there when it happened. What can you tell us? The ones who underwent the change are the very people we were trying to help. Elaborate? Perhaps I should explain from the beginning. The meeting Lee's held in the Royal Palace marked a turning point for all of Garabania. It spurred us to open a dialogue with peoples and communities we otherwise would have shunned. Excuse me. Felt a burp coming on. But there are still so many problems to be addressed. Countless souls struggling to build new lives for themselves. Understandable. I decided to form a volunteer group, the Silver Griffins. Our main concern is the welfare of Alamegans who sided with the Empire, for whatever reason, and helping them find their place in society. In particular, the surviving families of Crania Lupi. Cordella? You've changed your tune. I guess that old dog can learn a few new tricks. No mistake, I've not forgiven them. I don't have that in me, and I doubt I ever will. But the memory of that day in the palace, Fordola asking to be locked up again after saving us all, it stayed with me. Got me to thinking why she and the other youths would commit such atrocities. Why they'd swear to serve the Empire. And the answer was simple. Because they'd seen what we'd seen and suffered much the same. In a hell where all were condemned, they chose to betray one brother to save another. That's how the Garleans win. Not by breaking you, but by making you break yourself. By making that choice the right one for a man that at the end of his tether. Healing only begins with liberation, but some scars never will regardless. Those who return from foreign lands may have difficulty carving out their life living here, but the ones who'd pledge allegiance to Garlemald. This is not the Alamego we dreamed of, but after 20 years of misery, I'll not see it all thrown away because we can't come to terms with the past. That's why I formed the Silver Griffins, to see that no one is cast aside. Well, look at that! Gramps is poggers now! It's a case I support, but it's what brought me here today. I've been acting as a mediator. Aye, and in the short time he's been with us, he's proven himself a natural. But despite our earlier successes, the families of the Skulls continue to refuse our help. I think I see where this is leading. They're the ones who turned, yes? It comes as no surprise. They came tormented and murdered fellow Alamegans. Anyone with a conscience would feel shame and guilt, and for some, it might be too much to bear. I think I might know why they're turning us away. It's a sensitive matter, though, so let's go somewhere where we won't be overheard. Oh, gotta keep it hush-hush then, huh? It's about one of the men who turned. I saw his memories. Oh! Echo coming in clutch, let's go! The Echo. I'll not pretend I understand it, but tell us what you learned. I only caught a glimpse, but that was enough. Oh. It was during the occupation. A man raising his son. Only the two of them, but they were a family. To keep his boy clothed and fed, he chose to side with the Empire. He knew what others would say, but he did it anyway. And so he was branded a traitor. Every day his son listened to the jeering and insults. There was nothing he could do. When he came of age, he joined the Skulls in the hope it would make life easier for his father. He never dared to question his orders, no matter how depraved. Aww. He died in the revolution, but not before killing his own countrymen. His father wept not for the betrayer and murderer, for the man he could have been. He blamed it all on himself right up until the change took him. No. Look, that's sad. Oh no. I mean, yeah, this is Endwalker. Everything's fucking sad now. Like a lonely pre, he and his boy have finally found the peace they were denied in life. Alas, theirs is an all too familiar tale. They cannot forgive themselves, nor can they see how anyone else could. The sins of their kin weigh heavy on them. They think themselves undeserving of our compassion. carry on like that, they'll turn into beasts. We've got to help them before it's too late. Growing up half Guardian in Alamigo, I know how it feels to be shunned and hated. To hate myself. Aww. So long as we give ourselves and others a chance, we can change for the better. And while I might not be as clever or eloquent as someone like Alphino, I know I can make a difference. I might not be quite the swordsman I used to be, but I'm still a fighter at heart. And I owe it to Abba and Ali to make the most of this life so long as I've got it. Oh, they're really just gonna keep making callbacks to the science that got killed in that raid, huh? Hell yeah, brother. The Silver Griffins will give our all to see that no more beasts or blasphemies ravage Girabania again. So, Commander Aldun, do we have your approval to continue our work? Of course. There's no enemy more formidable than despair, and I'd be a fool to refuse your help. That even a single one of our people has succumbed to this transformation is proof of our failure to protect them. Therefore, I pledge the Silver Griffins my unconditional support. Together, we will prevail. Hell yeah, brother. Let's do this. Now that we have gone on hand to aid the troops, I believe we are ready to face any beasts we encounter. Though I fear it is only a small matter of time before others appear, I ask that you lend the Silver Griffins your assistance in the meantime. Very good. But now, let's return to the city. Obviously, been a while since I've run around his stage much, because during that whole cutscene I kept getting distracted by the clipping between the hair and the headgear. So I'm just gonna real quick hide that. Later on I might see if I have a different piece of headgear that'll go with the outfit, but if it's clipping through the hair, then what's the point? If it looks like shite, what is the point? Also, welcome Radio, hope your day's going well. Those are but guilty to so not because they are weak of heart, because they have failed to meet the demands they make of themselves. It was the same for me when I believed that my failures had led to the Sultana's assassination. Despair and self-loathing were indescribable. Oh, fuck! Yeah, been decent, have lazy day. Yeah, I'd be like that, hump day and all that, but a thought just occurred. If the final days were earlier, like say during a post-Realm Reborn, like 2.5 and stuff, Raubon could have ended up being a blasphemy. That's fucking terrifying, dude. Imagine this fucking tank of a man turning into a giant monster that eats people. Like, we'd just be immediately screwed. Like, the apocalypse wouldn't come in the form of just simply the final days. It'd be Raubon. Raubon would become the apocalypse. I become the final days. Anyway, I was fortunate that you and the other Scions came to my rescue. And I had friends who convinced me I was more than the sum of my worst mistakes. Now we must do the same for the people of Alamigo. We must help them to heal and find the strength to if not forgive, and come to terms with who we were, so that we can look to who we can be, who we should aspire to be. This is precisely why the work of the Silver Griffins is so vital. Though our problems are not new, the emergence of this deadly phenomenon means we cannot afford to delay addressing them any longer, and we will be better for it ultimately. Oh, the music is a little loud in comparison to me. How's that? Is that better? Granted, the music in Alamigo is a bit loud. Can I adjust the volume from here? I cannot adjust the volume from here. Can I? Nope. Let me just get through this dialogue and then I'll adjust the music volume. Once we've decided a course of action, you'll be the first to know. Until then, may Rogo watch over and keep you. Not too bad. Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, the initial attempt for a solution was to make myself louder a little bit. But let's see. Turn it down a little bit. Is that better? Okay, there we go. Alright, next quest. We were hoping you'd stop by. I'll show you to Commander Aldin at once. Elliot, take me to your leader. Welcome sight as always, Captain. Oh, right! I forgot that I have the rank of Captain in the Immortal Flames, so people associated with the Immortal Flames, including the now former Flame General, address me by my rank sometimes. It takes me back when Homeboy called me Lieutenant during the mock battle in Heavensward. Good times. I lost the first attempt anyway. Bro foundly kicked my ass. Aye, and a lot's happened since we last spoke. The Silver Griffin's been keeping busy. Oh god, that word threw me off. Oh god. That's the conjunction at the end. As have I and my men. I'm afraid we're little to show for our efforts. Although we've been searching high and low for the blasphemy, we've seen neither hide nor hair of it. Unfortunately, everyone else has had better luck. We've received reports of lesser beasts throughout Gurabania, and putting them down is as important as hunting the blasphemy that got away. To complicate matters, rumors have been circulating that these beasts were the Skull's kin. While this was true of the recent event in Alagana, we cannot have people jumping to conclusions, given that they might feel tempted to do. Ah, fuck. Yeah. It has been suggested that we take these individuals into custody, for their own protection as much as the safety of others. That would only isolate them even further and give credence to the rumors. True. The recent unrest has hindered the efforts of the Silver Griffins to no end. Therefore, I ask that you aid them in their endeavors, and see if there is aught that can be done. Also, you'll be joined by another volunteer. Try not to be too surprised. I thought I felt my ears burning. $4? $4! Yeah! Wife. I said I don't need a keeper, but did they bloody listen? Did they bollocks? Come on, don't be like that. This is what you agreed to. Besides, you never know who might have need of a healer, and there's none better than Conra. I mean, I'd probably disagree with that last part. I would argue that both Alphino and Urianger are much better healers than me. Probably also Yushil and Graha. I have not the confidence. Let's fucking do it. He's right. You've earned a measure of trust, and this shouldn't be taken to mean otherwise. Thick as thieves, are we now? And there's no need for this sodding collar, eh? We all know it's not coming off anytime soon. But if this is how it's to be, then fine. So long as he keeps out of my way. A collar? Okay, Fordell, you're talking about the choker you've got on, which I don't remember you having back in Storblood. Are you referring to me as the collar? Either way, I think I should be concerned about either one. I want the two of you to visit the Silver Griffin's headquarters in Alagana. Several relatives of the Colonel Lupi have agreed to meet with them, and we could do with a measure of precaution. Okay. If anyone so much as mentions the skulls, I'll deal with it. Understood? Oh, okay. Let's get this over with. New duds. I dig. She's as much at risk of turning as anyone, maybe even more so. You don't need the echo to see the weight she's carrying. She's still not got a handle on her own echo either. Sometimes the visions come without warning with such force that it's all she can do to stay standing. There's no telling what might happen when she comes face to face with the enemy of our former comrades. So look out for her, please. Yeah, I remember when I passed out at a fucking banquet. That was very embarrassing. I wish there was more I could do for myself. Aw. The goodest boy looking out for his friends, aw. We all got our own duties, and I'll see them through to the end. Oh my god. So we must all follow Fordola's lead, counting on you both. I'll be ready to step in, even if she curses you for it. Bold of you to assume I wouldn't want her to curse me for it. Anyway. Moving on. Fordola's not the sort to ask for help, so make sure she doesn't get in over her head, would you? You got it. I probably don't need to mount anything, but force of habit. Also, funnily enough, got the griffin in the roulette. Hell yeah. Which is, it's the very last mount you can get from the Ananta, tribe quests in, Girabania. And it's kind of like the state bird of Girabania / Alamigo. It's used as a symbol on all of their like flags and coat of arms. Stuff like that. Oh. I had a feeling Raubon would send you, Gonra, but as for her... If you got any complaints, take it up with the commander. No, it's fine. Truth be told, ever since that day at the Royal Palace, I've been thinking. Stop. You don't want to say it, and I don't want to hear it. To the matter of hand, then. The Silver Griffins have been working to support the relatives of the Crania Lupi. Or Lupi? Crania Lupi. But one family member has gone missing. A mother and her parents who live together under the same roof. All of ours paid them a visit, but they were nowhere to be seen. And when they went inside to check, they found the house had been torn to shreds. Thick gouges in the floor and the walls, made by beast claws by the look of them. You think they've turned? Aye, that's the most likely explanation. Please do what you must before anyone else gets hurt. There's no time to waste. I'll head west, you head east. East? Okay. East. Oh, I gotta go up the waterfall. guess my brain was still in summoner mode. Whoops. My bad. In the dirt you spy an envelope containing a crumpled tear-stained letter. Normally I wouldn't do this, invading privacy and all that, but if it helps get to the bottom of this shit, yes. Tell me your secret. Dear Mother, I hope this letter finds you well. Time is short, so I must keep this brief. Although I have never done anything to make you proud, I promise you things will be different when the war is over. Until then, take care and know that I love you with all my heart. Well, that was incredibly sensitive. Oh god. Placing the letter back into its envelope, you turn your attention to finding the others. Yep. Designated location. Okay. Ah! Hello. Legma. Legma again. Luna. Pew pew, pew pew, pew. Time-worn wedding ring. Oh no. Okay. You discover what happens to be a wedding ring with a name and date engraved on the inside. With seemingly no more clues to be found, you decide to report to Ragnfried. Oh god. Oh jeez. Fuck. Oh god, oh fuck. Alright. Swooping in. Ragnfried. There he is. Were you able to find anything? And it is as we feared. I found and killed a bird. He was carrying this. Matching ring. I'll deliver these effects to their next of kin and arrange for a funeral. Or as close to one as possible under the circumstances. Okay, so that mother and parents, her parents, they did turn. Okay. Fuck. There's no change in the past. We'll always carry it, and the scars. But no matter who we were or what we did, we're all Amigans. And then now. The Empire was our enemy then, and now it's to spare. Good words and deeds will serve us best in this fight. Weapons even an old man like me can yet wield. Grandpa will be rolling up and be like, "You're valid!" Critical hit. Thanks to the two of you, the missing villagers may finally be laid to rest. I and the other Silver Griffins will redouble our efforts to prevent any further tragedies. Can I read? Oh my god. Ugh. I finished checking the ware, sir. Everything's in order. Good work. Take a rest, lad. You've more than earned it. Keep this to yourselves, but Everett's younger brother was a member of the Crania Lupi. He's exactly the sort of person we're trying to help. I'm sorry, that face. So scratched together. Like many of the others, he was reluctant to talk to us at first. But after we'd gained his trust, we were able to help him find work. He's taken to it well. Hello? What's up? Oh, fuck. Don't panic. It's not a butcher! Oh my god. God damn it. Traitors of all of us. Kinslayers deserving of fate and death. Fate and death. Ah, god damn it. Bro, calm down. Chill. Please? Oh, fuck. Bertola? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Get back! Get back! Oh, homegirl got hit with a fucking migraines. Oh, no. Oh. You good, Bertola? You just took a fucking hit to the back. Or shoulder? Yeah, you got hit. You need some healies. I have healies. Get your ass over here. Or not. Stay away from her! God damn it! Man! Chill! Bertola saved your girl's life. I know, but she's... I know, it's complicated, but fucking chill, ma'am! I need to chill, fuck! Oh, jeez. It happened in an instant. That poor lad. But it had to be done, and without hesitation. Would have been much worse otherwise. Could you go after Bertola and see to her wounds? I'll do what I can here. You got it, dude. Alright, Bertola. Gotta get my Baymax mode on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Have a lollipop. Speak with Bertola. Why is it an AoE? Bertola, where did you go? Like, speak to this one NPC, and the target is a fucking AoE. Oh my god. There you are, Bertola. I give healies. Healies on all the wheelies. I'm fine. Leave me be. You are not fine, lady. Let me fucking help you, damn it. I said I don't need your help. Oh my god. Healer, let me do my job. It's not only your injuries I'm worried about. You need some fucking therapy, lady. Bloody hells. If you're here to patch me up, then get on with it. Quietly. Render aid to Bertola. Doop-a-doo. Heal. See, nice and quiet. A pearl can't change its spots, and there's no washing the blood off my hands. Nor would I, even if I could. Taking up Garland's steel was the first choice, not the last. Like the first kill, the hardest. Every choice after that came easier and easier, till I stopped counting, stopped caring. You tell yourself it's right. It's for the greater good. You give the order, feel the ground tremble as the cannon fires, and when the dust settles and your own men are buried beneath the rubble, and you tell yourself, you tell yourself? No, 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 no. Me too. God damn it, Bordola, chill. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. I won't fucking let it take you, lady. You're too close. Oh my god. A man in the village. His soul has passed. I'm the one who killed his brother. Oh no. Oh fuck. I'll be alright. I just need a moment. Can you wait with me? Yeah? Take your time. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Woo. Emotions. So many. Yoshi P, you bitch. Everything Skulls fought for. The sacrifices we made. The things we did. In the end, it was all for nothing. Sometimes I look back on the road I walked, and the bitterness I can still taste, and I wonder if I'd grown up in another time, another place, would I have done the same to a different people? Was it always in me to be me? Ah, nature versus nurture type of thing. All I know is, everyone would have been better off if I'd never been born. That is not true. That is not true, lady. But I was, and I dragged others into a hell of my own making. I remember these two brothers in particular, childhood friends of mine. The older one enlisted with me, but the other... he would never have made it as a soldier. He was too kind, too good. Hans Reed died at Specula Imperatoris, but his brother's still out there, somewhere. Not that I've got the courage to face him after what I did. I hope he's found the life he deserves. Oh god, is the blasphemy the younger brother? Oh no. Listen, if there's anything I've learned from the patterns in these fucking road quests, this information about the younger brother is gonna be important later. It's a surprise tool we'll need later. Oh my god. I know a young man who survives the fall of Specula Imperatoris. Ooh, did you get his name? And so I think... oh, I'm glad he made it out. But too many others didn't. Too many others still need our help. I helped make this blasphemy, and by Roger, I'll kill the bastard if it's the last thing I do. Better not be the last thing you do. Anyway, it's enough out of me. I'll be heading back to the city to make my report. I suggest you do likewise. Okay. Ferry return to Alamigan Quarter. Oh. Welcome back. Cordula has already given her account, and I'd like to hear yours too. Yeah, so a couple had their daughter turned, and then another person turned. She almost turned. So she almost turned into a beast herself. We'll have to take that into consideration before sending her into the field again. As far as the events in Allegana are concerned, the two of you did well. Despite the appearance of several beasts, we were able to prevent any further casualties. However, that serves to confirm that those within connections to the cranial lupi should be considered a risk turning. Over the years, many of them have drifted away from the larger settlements and have taken to living in secret. Others made their way to Ul'dah as refugees, including some individuals of interest. As such, we'll be working closely with the Immortal Flames to locate and offer support to those refugees in particular. In fact, I plan to make the journey there for an audience with the Sultana. Once my preparations are complete, perhaps you might accompany me. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Nanamo! Here to see Commander Aldine, I take it? This way, please. Our request for an audience with the Sultana has been accepted. Before we depart, I'll share what we've learned since we last spoke. Swaps the words around on accident, but that's okay. We learning, we're practicing. Trying to talk more slowly, because I've noticed that I tend to fast talk when reading the dialogue sometimes. And that just makes me trip up even more. Which then makes me nervous, which then makes me trip up even more. And that ends up being a feedback loop. But anyway. Blasphemy continues to elude us, all the while driving others to succumb to despair in turn. Even with Alamigan and Ul'dah forces searching for signs of the beast and more potential victims, we've yet to discern a pattern in the chaos. Nevertheless, if our blasphemy is like our others, his behavior is likely dictated by the passions and regrets of the man it once was. Therefore, any information concerning him and the life he led may help us track it down before it strikes again. Or we'll just happen across him and, the echo will kick in. We don't want people to shun the families of the Skulls any more than they already are. But the fact remains that the vast majority of the beasts have been lured from them. They're the ones at greatest risk of turning without question. Padola concerns me too. She came close to transforming once before, so I think it might be best if we keep her out of this after all. She deserves a chance to make amends. It's not gonna undo the shit she did, but make things better. I'm inclined to agree with Korra. She was able to resist the transformation and has shown no signs of succumbing since then. If she wants to do her part, I say we let her. It's her choice, of course. If only I could go in her stead. Actually, I was hoping you'd come with us to meet the Sultana. Oh. I believe she would benefit greatly from your understanding of the struggles our people face. You'd gain from the experience, too. While she's not the sort that brandishes a sword and charge into battle, you'll soon discover she's a champion of her own arena, as brave as any warrior. I doubt she'd have much to learn from the likes of me, but it would be an honor to make her acquaintance. Yay! Ornvald and I will go on ahead and wait for you at the Hustings Strip. We'll see you anon. Alright. Time to go to Ul'dah. Oh, I passed him, whoops. First time I've been back here since I discharged myself from the infirmary. Without telling anybody, mind. I must remember to stop by and offer my thanks. And an apology. Master Papashan was just telling us that Nanamo, or should I say Lady Lilyra, has gone on another of her jaunts about the city. It was not my place to question Her Grace's judgment. I do wish she had consulted me before rushing off on her own. Perhaps I'm overthinking it, but it's unlike her to keep guests waiting. If I may say so, sir, with blasphemies appearing throughout the land, it's dangerous time to be going for a stroll. I suspect that may be the very reason. She wishes to see for herself how the citizenry fare in these trying times. Even so, it's downright reckless. We'll find her, though. Oh my god. No, I couldn't possibly allow such esteemed guests to... Come now. You might be here on official business, but we're old friends. As you may remember, I have a knack for tracking down errant sultanas. Some might say that knack is a rather charitable... I should be allowed to be at the assistance. I'll take a look around here. Quizzing the locals will give me an opportunity to learn of recent goings-on in Mildar too. Well then, there's no time like the present. Fear not, with me on the case, this'll be over before you know it. If I had a nickel for every time I had to go looking for Nanamo, and she went on a fucking walk. I have so many nickels. At least 2. Alright, Sapphire Avenue Exchange. It's been some time since I last come to these streets for young Lilyra. As a matter of fact, Papashan and I would compete to see which of us could find her first. As I recall, most of the contests ended in my favor. The trick, you see, is to look past the disguise and pay attention to the gestures and mannerisms, the tiniest movement that might give her away. Come, I'll show you how it's done. Follow Rabban's lead and try not to fall behind. Oh god. Oh, we just... These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Oh, he's occupied. Okay. Wait. Oh, there we go. Bro was thinking for a while there, what the fuck? She's not here. Where could she be? What if she's been abducted? Dude, calm down. Oh my god. Huh? One of these pots? Perhaps not. Why the fuck would she be in a pot? Okay, oh my god. I've never known her to be this elusive. I don't know, maybe you're losing your touch, dude. That's odd. I've tried all the usual ones, so unless she's hiding inside a barrel or something equally nonsensical, she must be elsewhere. Gods, why did she choose now of all times to run off? What if she's been abducted and run afoul of a beast? There's no need to assume the worst. Let's just keep looking, dude. Right. I know. It's not hard to worry. Like it should be. Aw, he's such a dad. Come to think of it, something Papa Sean said caught my ear. He thought Nanamo went on this excursion because of the emergence of the Blasphemy and the Beasts, to better understand how our people are coping with the situation. If so, she'd be driven to seek out the most desperate and destitute. Pearl Lane, then. Might I ask you to lead the way? I'll admit, my ability to track missing persons may have dulled somewhat. Pearl Lane has ever been plagued by pickpockets and the like. I'll watch her back, so go ahead and give the search for Lily your full attention. Rabon is now accompanying you, yes! Walkies with Raubon! What does a sprint look like? Bro was trying his damnedest, God. No. While it may not be immediately obvious, conditions here have improved considerably of late. Her Grace continues to support the rebuilding efforts in Girabania, which has led to the creation of jobs for many of the locals, both here and on the other side of Belsar's wall. Oh, nice. In every society, there are the haves and the have-nots. And seldom is this divide more sorely felt than here in Ul'dah. Many of the young and able-bodied work for Lolorito as guards, though he earns more in an afternoon than most will in a lifetime. Ah. Capitalism. Anyway. No. Lady Lilira. Rabon? What have I been doing here? And Cora too. While I am glad to see you both, our meeting is not yet due to commence for several bells. What is the meaning of this? We were worried, and with good reason. These are far too dangerous times to be roaming about alone, Your Grace. Some things never change, but I assure you I am quite capable of looking after myself, in my own city of all places. More importantly, I wish to observe firsthand how the people have been faring as of late. That I might be better prepared to participate in our discussion later. That I have finished, you'll be comforted to hear. And pray allow us to escort you to more amenable surroundings. Would you care to ride on my shoulder? Certainly not. You've already attracted more than enough attention. Aww. God, they're so adorable. Animal's like, oh, Dad, you're embarrassing me. I had every faith you and the commander would find her. I'm feeling the search would have taken longer if Rabon had been left to his own devices. Damn. Oh, I didn't have to do him dirty like that. Right in front of him, no less. Oh. You're right, though.
I thank you all for making the journey here during these difficult times. And it is my pleasure to properly make your acquaintance. On behalf of the people of Eorzea, allow me to express my sincerest gratitude for your continued dedication to our cause.
With respect, Your Grace, I'm just a soldier. Was a soldier.
Still, I say, Commander Aldine would not have made such a distinction, and neither will I. You yet serve your people, and have provided solace to many of Alamigo's most vulnerable. If we are to deal with this threat, we must forearm ourselves with knowledge. I understand you come bearing information regarding the blasphemy and its victims.
We have indeed.
Hence the need to locate families of Cranian Lupi members who have fled to Thanalan. There is no end to the struggles faced by Alamigan refugees, and those who once pledged allegiance to the Empire are no exception. Rest assured that irrespective of their pasts, all will be treated with an even hand. All will be afforded such aid as I am able to provide.
Magnanimous as always, Your Grace. If I might be so bold, I have a question. What do you have in mind for those most at risk for undergoing the change?
I believe there is but one recourse. Earnest and open dialogue. While some are born into undemandable wealth, others suffer great hardship and oppression. The circumstances of our birth are beyond our control. Our fate subject to the whims of the gods, some would argue. I once thought myself a prisoner to my fate, a figurehead helpless to watch on as my people starved. A powerless puppet. I wanted nothing more than to cast it all aside, to free a soul. It failed from my naivety, and then I was afforded a second chance for my privilege. The world is unfair, terribly so. But we have the power to push back against inequalities and injustices, if not overcome them on blessed occasions. To love our neighbor and share in life's bounties. To open our hearts and come together as one.
Truer words have never been spoken.
But without the support of the people, such words are not but vain platitudes. Thankfully, my recent attempts to make inroads with the monasteries have met with some success. Despite differing views on many subjects, we yet strive to find common ground.
Common ground. We've been pouring all our efforts into aiding families of the Cranian Lupi, and while this seemed to help to a degree, some have still succumbed and turned. Of course, they're not the only ones in danger. Alamegans everywhere, whether they sided with the Empire, fought for the Resistance, or were caught in the middle. They all suffered. They all wake up in the night, at times haunted by memories of death and despair. True. We know what can happen if those feelings are left to fester.
The legacy of the Imperial occupation will not soon be forgotten. Rather than seek to forget, mayhap it is necessary to remember, to acknowledge and accept the truth of it, that they may properly mourn those they have lost.
Oh yeah. Remembrance. I propose we hold a memorial ceremony for those who died during the war. Everyone, no matter who they were or what they did, let them be loved, let them be hated, and above all, let them be remembered. And in the remembering of the dead, in their honor and their sin, we the living of Alamigo may yet find a sliver of common ground. It's a noble sentiment, but bringing together people who have reason to distrust one another and risk inflaming tensions could be a recipe for disaster. Then again, We can't keep ignoring the married in the room and not do nothing to address the situation. As long as we leave it to the individuals to decide whether or not to attend this ceremony, I think it's worth a try. Organizing an event of this scale will require a great deal of effort, so I offer my full support. Once you know what's needed, come to me and we'll put the plan into action. Obviously, some will balk at the idea, which is perfectly understandable, so I'll be listening to their opinions as well. After all, we want it to be a ceremony that brings Alamegans together. And I was wondering, Your Grace, if I might ask about your approach to, well, talking to people, winning them over. As you can tell, I'm no politician, so I'd be grateful for any advice you can share with me.
Aww. I would be delighted to. As a matter of fact, I have a number of matters I wish to discuss with you.
Oh. And on that note, I suggest you and I return to Alamego. Alright. We'll let those two become frenzies, besties. Compadres. I knew Arnold would make a good impression, but he's outdone himself. Not only has he found a new avenue in life to explore, he's taken to it with considerable aplomb. And while this proposed memorial ceremony is bound to have its detractors, I have faith that many will come around. Not all, but enough, I pray. For our part, we must stand at the ready for whatever may occur. I shall send word if there are any developments. Alrighty. Looks like we got 2 more. Yeah, 2 2 more quests. There you are, Conrad. Commander Aldine has asked me to convey you the following information. At present, we are looking into reports of missing relatives to the Crania Lupi. The Corporation of the Silver Griffins was currently searching for any clues as to their whereabouts. Thanks to the concerted efforts of Ragenfried and the others, the general public has been willing to cooperate with our investigation. Though many still harbor feelings of distrust for the collaborators and their kin, they've grown more receptive to our cause on the whole. Arnvold's been making steady progress in preparing for the memorial ceremony. He plans to host a meeting between the various community leaders to go over the final details. In fact, he was wondering whether you could assist in delivering the invitations. If you can spare the time, you should be able to find him in the Mercantile District. Anyway, that's all for now. I have a few other matters to attend to, so if you'll excuse me, duty calls. Okay. And now, we find the boy. Where he at? Where he at? Oh, there he is. Thanks for coming. It should come as no surprise that planning a memorial ceremony for a whole bloody nation would keep a man busy. But by Rolga, this is something else. The hardest part's been gathering information on those who died in the war, especially when it comes to the skulls and other conscripts. And they're the ones we need to treat most carefully. If we don't acknowledge the crimes of our kin in all their painful truth, then we do a disservice to their victims living and dead. But if we let people paint them as monsters who do monstrous things we believed we would never do, then we perpetuate a different but no less dangerous lie. As for preparing the event itself, I'll be holding a meeting with members from each of the settlements around Girbonia. I've sent invitations to most of them already, but I was hoping you'd help me with the last two. Esmeralda's Noon and Peering Stones, and Sarisha of Vironilia. I'll give you one of each. Alright? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they refuse, considering how their people suffered at the hands of the skulls. But I hope we can remind them that deep down, we're all just people trying to survive, to protect our loved ones. We may have driven the Empire from our lands, but as long as we hold fast to the grudges born of their attempts to divide and set us against one another, we'll never be free of their legacy of cruelty. With that in mind, I've included an account of my experiences with the Silver Griffins and the people I've met. Victims, collaborators, their friends and their family. Men and women who've lived through it all. Survivors. Even if they refuse to join the ceremony, at least they would know, and hopefully understand, our reasons for holding the event. Granted, I've not had much practice with writing important letters, but I think they'll get the message. You being the one to deliver them will make a world of difference, I'm sure. Take care with you. Hell yeah. Alright. So first we gotta go to the Peering Stones. To Rosnoon. Rosnoon. Greetings, friend. It has been too long since last we spoke. What brings you to my village? You just got a letter. You just got a letter. You just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. It's from me, an Arval. Read it. So the rumors are true. I need not read this letter in full to know its contents. I understand that Ragenfried's volunteers are working to support the families of those lost in the war, which few will die is a worthy cause, and to include the relatives of the cranial lupi. The skulls watched the Empire slay us in our thousands, and still they turned their clothes and fought for our oppressors. And you would ask us to mourn the deaths of these curs alongside their victims. Yes. You have every right to be angry and to refuse. Arnvald wishes only that you read his account before coming to a decision. Just hear him out before making your choice, okay? That's all. To dismiss it out of hand would be discourteous. Very well. Yeah, read that shit. Close. Family. As known, my tribe is my family, and I know all too well the responsibility that brings. I will do anything to protect them. Anything. Loyalty, pride, conscience, my very soul. All are meaningless if I cannot ensure the safety of those I love. I suspected some skulls had been faced with the self-same choice, but to see how their kin suffered, I cannot say I do not understand, though I wish that I did not. Their crimes will never be forgiven. They cannot be. But I and any others who are willing can offer our prayers to the Buddha's tortured souls and the men they could have been. accept the invitation, not on behalf of the M tribe, but as Mura's moon. Though I will put the question to my people that they may decide for themselves. I am also eager to make the acquaintance of the person who wrote this letter. He is not one to turn a blind eye to the bitter truth, painful though it is to confront. The meeting will be the perfect opportunity to take his measure. Yep. Just whips out a whole ass palanquin. Like, yeah, okay. Now to visit the Ananta. There you go, Sarisha. There you is. Welcome. To what do we owe you? Oh, the pleasure of your visit. Letter? Then it is as I suspected. There have been rumors that such a ceremony would take place. Although you have traveled far to make this invitation, I must decline. We cannot mourn the loss of the fallen if the Crania Lupi are to be counted among them. Like the Kaliana, they chose to aid the Guardian oppressors, healing and bleeding for those who would pillage our land. Cowards and traitors all. And are we to assume that Kaliano, who died fighting for the Empire, will be honored as well? If so, it is all the more reason for us to refuse. That is your right, and no one will say otherwise. I came only to present a letter and ask that you read it in full. I'm just the messenger, my lady. Please don't shoot me. If you insist. Fucking read your letters before declining invitations, goddamn. No one was spared suffering in the occupation. Not the resistance, not the collaborators, not the families of both. No one. So many would die in shame and ignominy, having sold their souls only to lose everything, is a tragedy and a lesson. If they are forgotten, then their lesson in their folly is forgotten. For the sake of this land we call home, I will join you in remembrance, and implore my people to do the same. In mourning, may we strengthen our ties with our neighbors as well. For together, facing our past can we build a foundation for lasting peace and prosperity. God, gotta emphasize those S's. I'm just spitting all over my keyboard and my mic. It would be my honor to attend the proposed meeting, and I look forward to personally thanking your friend Arnvald for his dedication. I and my peers have much to learn from the example he has set. Yeah, honestly, Arnvald's like one of the most nuanced Alamaking characters, or even just from Stormblood in general. Technically, he was originally introduced in A Realmly Born, but still, I feel like, at least in his case, the stuff that he went through majorly impacted kind of how he sees the world. Which, I mean, that's basically the case for most people, isn't it? But in his case, being half Garlean, he's basically had to adopt that nuance, because Homeboy had a long time of self-loathing and such. All the yeah, all the S's, because they snake peoples.
emphasize their S's. Is that a chipmunk? Oh, it's a squirrel. Aw, that's cute. It's got a little Santa hat. Aw, it's adorable.
I'm guessing it's probably from one of the older Starlight events. Oh god, that's adorable. Anyway, focus.
So, how did you fare in the fringes?
Yeah, pretty well. Granted, I had to fucking remind them to read your letter before accepting or refusing.
You said that about me?
It's rare for me to get such a glowing praise, especially from renowned leaders like Sarishan and Murad Noon. More importantly, though, he agreed to attend the meeting, and I've got to thank you for that. After all, I imagine it's hard to turn down an invitation when it's hand-delivered by the Warrior of Light himself. I really hope that they did not simply... I mean, considering that their initial reactions, like, sorry, no, I doubt that my being the Warrior of Light had that much of an impact on their decision-making. At least I hope not. Before I get ahead of myself, though, I must remember that this is only the beginning. Bringing everyone together is one thing. Coming to an agreement on an extremely divisive issue is a different kettle of fish entirely, as Her Grace was quick to point out. But as she's taught me, if our cause is just and our hearts are true, then those like mine will surely answer the call. And answer it they have. While there are bound to be differences of opinion, I'm sure there's nothing we can't overcome if we put our minds to it.
Oh, squirrel! It's so
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this squirrel. Oh god.
To that end, I was hoping you could join us. If you've the time to spare, there are still a few loose ends Ragnfried and I need to tie up beforehand. So we'll meet you in the palace as soon as we can. Just having you there will make a world of difference.
It's so cute. Its tail is so fun. What is that? Is that a muffin? Or like a fruitcake or something? It's just so cute. Don't worry, Arnold, you get pets too. Pat, pat, pat. Also, is he the goodest boy? The bestest of boys. Anywho. Oh man, that squirrel was some much needed serotonin after all this fucking emotions and stress. Good god. Alright. Oh, there you are. Here for the meeting, yes? Enter the Royal Palace? Yes. Let's do this. Makes sense that both the Alamegan role quest and the Dolmen ones would have at least like one similar intersection of like having a memorial for people, because they both fought more or less the same war. So while we all agree upon the importance of the ceremony, we recognize that the inclusion of the cranial lupi will be distressing for many. I too lost family at their hands, and I would never ask others to forgive and forget. But for all their crimes, they were Alamegans just like us. None made the decision to side with Garlemald lightly. I had a choice, and they chose to betray us! Dude. Who among us have not made difficult choices for kith and kin? And do not forget that Bordola chose to stand between us and our primal. What does that have to do with it? Oh, jeez. They're arguing already.
I'm just standing on the sides, just like, what the fuck?
Brothers and sisters, arguing will avail us not. The fate of Alamigo rests on my shoulders and yours, on those of every man, woman, and child that calls these lands home. To uphold our honor, to strive for prosperity, to protect our loved ones, we all know the weight of these responsibilities. 'Twas that self-same weight which drove many of our people to serve our oppressors, misguided as it was. And though they chose a different, unconscionable path, in the end we all wanted the same thing: to deliver our families from persecution that they might live to see one more day. Because another day in shame and self-hatred was still better than none at all. The regretful dead are survived by their despair, a despair which threatens to drag us all into an abyss from where there is no escape. Know that it surely will if we welcome it into our hearts out of disdain for those we cannot forgive. But we Alamegans will not be so easily defeated. We will stand united and conquer this menace. Every Alamegan who fought and died did so in the hopes that one day we would be free. And we are free. We are free. By the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters, we are free. Free to lock away the pain and pretend it has no power over us, until it festers and takes us into our beds. And free to lay it bare and let it breathe, to acknowledge and to mourn our people at their best, and their worst. The past is ours to bear, all of us, all of it, for ourselves and for future generations, so that they needn't suffer like we did. Let us make Alamigo a nation where no man is left behind, where he can make all the wrong choices and still be afforded the chance to make a right one.
Oh, he's grown so much! My boy!
Not a boy anymore. He is now a man. He has grown, flourished. Alphino will be so proud when I tell him. Alphino! Your collected bro number 2 is doing great. Bro be collecting brothers everywhere, and Iron will be here just vibing. Oh, damn. Oh, it's always the later quests that hit especially hard. Oh, boy. We got this. Just one more quest after this one. Then we can cry. That went better than any of us could have hoped for. You have my gratitude for your part in the proceedings. But we both know who the real hero of the day was. Arenvald. This was all Arenvald's idea, and it was his words that finally won over the naysayers. Now that we have the community leaders on our side, we should have a much easier time convincing the rest of the citizenry. Of course, holding the ceremony is by no means our final objective. No matter what we say, some will refuse to attend. It is my hope, however, that it will still serve to provide a measure of closure for us all, and to ease the plight of the vulnerable and ostracized. Speaking of which, you will recall the incidents with Fordola and Alagana. The young girl she saved and the mother wished to thank her personally. Considering what happened last time, though, I have reservations. And considering what happened at the fucking Dolmen Memorial, I am sus. It would be a valuable opportunity to present a former skull in a more positive light. On the other hand, I don't need to tell you how unpredictable she can be. And that's before taking her echo into consideration. That's a conversation for another day. Go and get some rest. You've earned it. Well, damn, you told me to rest? Okay, I'll rest. Give me a sec. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's actually 2 more quests after this. I keep forgetting that there's a level 90 quest. Am the dumb. Oh, we get fish with this one. Ooh, healing fish. Salted Thavnarian cod. A whole shell's cod, broiled and sprinkled with salt to bring out its fishy flavor. Ooh, so it's like a is it like a salt grilled fish? Oh, it's broiled. Okay. God damn, the piety on that thing. Woo! I am so eating that when it comes time for the fight. Something terrible has happened. Oh, god damn it. Oh, of course something terrible happened. What happened? It's Fordole. She escaped. What? She ran? She was accompanying a squadron out on a training exercise. One moment she was there, and the next she was gone. I didn't think much of it at the time, but she's been acting strangely ever since she went to meet that mother and child. You know, the ones who wanted to thank her for saving their girl's life. When I told Commander Aldine about it, he went charging off to Alagana to ask them if they have any idea where Fondola might be. I thought about going after him, but when I heard you were headed this way, I reckon it'd be better to send you in my stead. Godspeed, Conrad. Uncle Deadass said, you got a higher level than me. You're going. Damn, okay. I mean, fair, you're not wrong, but like... We've done something wrong. Oh god. I know you. You're friends with the brave lady, aren't you? Okay, kid is cool. I'm sus about the mom, though. Mainly because of what fucking happened in the fucking the ranged the previous world quests from the last stream. Oh my god. Let's be good. What is she thinking? I don't know, dude. We don't know what she's thinking at any point. Robot? Konora, I wasn't expecting to see you here. You've heard what's happened then? Just as Fordola was beginning to earn our trust, she's given us the slip. As you may know, she wears a choker enhanced to prevent exactly that. If I were to give the order, she would be dead within moments. She knows that. She took the risk anyway, so I have to believe she has a good reason. That's what we're looking into now. Okay, so that choker was the collar. Okay. We were hoping Claro and young Lily here could shed some light on the matter. Alright, lady, start talking. We'd like to ask you about your conversation with Fordola, if we may. Yes, of course. I know she's the butcher, or was at least, but it didn't seem right to go without thanking her. That's why I requested the meeting, to express my gratitude and my apologies. She was quiet at first, just stood there as we spoke, as if she weren't even listening.
when I mentioned the blasphemy, and she looked at Lively, and all of a sudden clutched her own head and cried out in agony.
Oh no, she got a plot migraine. Oh no.
The echo.
She got a plot migraine, god damn it.
Can you remember what you were thinking about at the time?
Right, yeah. Yeah, now I remember from the, basically the directions on how, at least like the different ways that the echo works from Vana. One of the methods is basically peering through the walls of a soul while that person is recalling a memory. So what the kid was thinking about would have helped.
A man. The one I saw in the city. What?
Ooh.
Did he have something to do with all those people panicking?
She saw the guy that turned into the... Oh. Is it the little bro?
I think he did. When I was waiting for you, I saw him. He was by himself.
Oh god, there's loud cars outside, oh jeez.
He looked poorly, so I asked if he was alright, and he said yes. He had a nice smile.
Stranger danger. If he offers you candy, say no. Oh no.
He got up and started walking, but then...
She was there when he transformed?
He was shouting and screaming. I was so frightened. I didn't want to talk about it, not even to Mum.
She was there when he turned. Oh my god. Oh jeez, this kid has been traumatized like twice or so. Jeez.
I wish you'd said something sooner. I'm sorry, Poppet. This is my fault for leaving you on your own.
The manor turned into a blasphemy, I wager. The girl saw him, which means Fordola has now seen him too. I'm calling it now. It was definitely the little bro that Fordola mentioned earlier.
There was one other thing. When Fordola was having her, funny turn, she said something, Charlie? No, Charlotte? Charlotte? I think. Yes, that was it. Charlie? Charlotte?
Ring any bells?
Can't say it does. But if he has anything to do with the skulls, the Silver Griffins should have some information on him.
We best have word with Ragnford then. Oh god, it's most like... I'm still like... calling that it's most likely, if not definitely, the little bro she mentioned. You've both been very helpful. I'd also like to thank you for being so kind to Fordola. She may not have said it, but I'm sure it meant a lot to her. I have a couple more things I'd like to ask, so I'll catch up with you later. Because if it is the little bro, that makes sense why she would have run off. Because then she would have seen the flashback of him transforming and also recognize him and be like, oh shit, it's the little bro that turned. And, you know, would like be like a double reasoning of one, go find the blasphemy and take it out, and do it herself. And specifically, like, if it's the little bro, then she would feel personally responsible for the guy turning. Because of what she told us about the whole stuff about the skulls and whatnot. Because the older bro of the little bro was one of the friends that went along with her in the skulls, but got killed during the canon time with the boom boom. Oh, jeez. Fuck. Alright. I have a feeling that Charlotte and Fordola are connected in some way. You got a feeling I've got a fucking yarn wall, my guy. I'm like that one guy for... Hold on. A fucking scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The Charlie Day guy. With like the walls, like the cork boards with the papers and like the red yarn. That's me. That's me whenever I try to speculate or theorize about anything with this game. It's like I'm losing my goddamn mind, but then the game ends up proving me right, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Charlotte, you said? Yes, that name came up during our recent investigations. As I recall, he served under the Viceroy during the occupation, and his whereabouts is currently unknown. Had an older brother named Ansfrid, one of the cranial lupi.
I called it! He's the younger brother! I was fucking right! Holy shit!
Which would give him a connection to Fordola. Is there anyone who can tell us more about him? Yes, an uncle, who we recently helped find employment here in Elegana. He's actually the one who asked us to look for Charlotte. You'll mostly find him working at the Sleeping Stones, as it happens. I was planning to bring him something to eat. I'll join you there shortly.
Fuck! Oh, man. Okay, we just gotta loop around here. I think. Okay, didn't have to, but whatever. Rub on! It's all gone to shit.
Perhaps we should have asked what he looks like.
Yeah, probably.
Still looking, eh? That's him over there.
Oh, that guy.
I hope we're not interrupting.
Oh no, of course not. It's good to see you, Ragenfried.
My word, the Bull of Alamigo and the Champion of the Alliance. What brings such esteemed guests to our humble quarry? At ease, my good fellow. We merely wish to ask you about your nephew.
Charlotte, you found him.
No luck then. Is there anything else you can tell us? More about his childhood, perhaps? Wasn't much of one, I'm afraid. Poor boy's life was ruined long before he had any say in the matter. His parents and I swore allegiance to Garlemald to secure ourselves and our kin's citizenship. For all the good it did us here, living amongst our countrymen who treated us as pariahs. Took its toll on him and his brother, to be spat on as traitors by association. One thing led to another, and Ansfrid, together with most of his friends, joined the Imperial Army. That's how it started, you know? Cranial Lupi, guys as loyal little pups. Do you remember the name of these friends? Yes, they had quite the reputation growing up. There was Emmeline, Rudolph. Oh, no! It was Ferdola's friends that she fucking sort of addressed to before the cannon fired. And the angry little girl who grew up to become the butcher herself, Ferdola. Ah, fuck. Charlotte was part of the group too, yes? But from what we've heard, he chose not to become a soldier. Wanted to have lasted a day in training. He knew that better than anyone, of course. Not that it helped him to feel any less guilty for turning his back on the others. He blamed himself for their deaths, for not stopping them when he had the chance, for not being strong enough to fight for their side. Maybe save them, maybe not. But he wasn't there, and he wished he had been. Then one day, he was gone. Wherever he is, I hope he's safe and well.
He's not. He's not safe and well. Oh no.
So do we. Thank you. The information you shared should prove useful. And for you, I brought some food. Why don't you call it a day and go and enjoy it with your family?
Here, have some food. Just eat that shit and take your mind off your nephew for a bit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Let him have the peace for now. Back to Alagana.
Yeah, that was a good call, old guy, but still. Oh, stress. Fuck. Man, ain't nobody getting a break in this game. Jeez.
Alright.
It's not that far from Alagana, so I'll just fly back. Yeah, I'll just fly back there. Let's get us dive bomb the ground real quick. Perfect landing.
So not only was his brother a member of the Skulls, but Charlatus himself was a childhood friend of Bogdola's. I'm told he refused the support of the Silver Griffins as well. He's been trying to make his own way for some time now. His brother and his friends died as speculated Imperators, save for Trodola. The gods only know how he felt about her after that. Or how Trodola felt after Charlotte after seeing Lily's memory of him transforming to a blasphemy. Rather a man she killed and a childhood friend besides. She thinks she's responsible for this. That's why she ran. To kill the beast. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm worried about her. Adola's a survivor and an outcast herself. Exactly the sort of person the Silver Griffins are trying to support. You've seen for yourself the sacrifices she's willing to make. And if you can learn to feel sympathy for her, maybe others can too.
True that.
I think we have enough information for the time being. Let's return to the city and plan our next move.
Alright. Okay, now it's gonna be one more quest after this one. Jeez. Every time doing world quests, brain is just like, how many quests are there? What level is the last one? Who knows? Same board twice in a row. Nice.
I've assigned a few of my soldiers to assist the Silver Griffins in investigating Charlotte's background. With luck, we will find him immediately, and then we can prepare for what must come after. We're all but certain Charlotte's the one who transformed into a blasphemy, so there's naught to be done but put him out of his misery. As for Fordola, I've put Monago and her troops in charge of tracking her. Once they found her, they have my permission to lend whatever support they deem necessary. If it comes to it, I may ask you to join the search. Until such time, I ask that you take this opportunity to rest.
Okay, he told us to rest. Time to rest. you always have the wiki open for that reason. I try to not open the wiki if I don't need to, because sometimes wikis can have spoilers and stuff. But I do sometimes check things like MSQ quest list just to see how many quests I've got left or something to like prepare myself mentally for, like the back-to-back dungeon and trial coming up on the next MSQ stream. I'm scared for that, but stretch, big stretch, big stretch. All right, last one with Materia on top of that. I only looked at the list myself. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's just that sometimes certain quest or duty names have spoilers in them, and that that's more of a thing on Square Enix though, or just like wait. Or sometimes they put spoilers in like the thumbnails of the quests. Or it's just like, okay, cool. Thanks, Square Enix. Thank goodness you're here. Commander Alden needs to see you right away. Follow me. Oh god. It's that bad, huh? Lead the way. Duty names have spoilers sometimes? Yeah, exactly. Keep it contained until I arrive, but do not engage if you've been helmet. Understood? Oh, he's got his helmet on. Shit's going down. That was Monago. Oh, Monago. The unit has found Fordola, or rather, she has found them. God. In fact, I have Fordola on the search party's link pro. She wants to work with you. Oh. Hello? This is Sergeant, so be quiet and listen. The blasphemy, my friend, is right in front of us. I tracked him down, and when he spotted me, he started heading towards Specula Imperatoris. Look, Connor, I need your help. Charlie's not... He never wanted to hurt anyone. This thing he's become is... I can't leave him like this. I've got to stop him. Whatever it takes. Wait till we get there. Do not engage. Is that fucking clear, Fordola? Please. I owe you. You do. Be there. This is Monago. Can you hear me? We've got the blasphemy surround. Oh, hello? Oh, it's on the move. Get ahead of it, but maintain distance. We need to... Fordola, what are you doing? Fordola! Fordola! God damn it, Fordola! Fucking... There's no time to waste. We need our help. Oh my god. Fordola! This is fine. What? Moondog. Radiata and Aliguri are not that far from Specula Imperatoris. We let the blasphemy slip through our fingers, it doesn't bear thinking about. While Fordola is determined to slay it by her own hand, we can't allow her recklessness to put the lives of others in jeopardy. Time has come for action. Are you ready? Just a sec, I need to eat my fish. Cod. Arndal? Ralka's beard. Well, she's got her mind set, there's no stopping her. She's convinced herself she's responsible for this mess. She created the blasphemy single-handedly. All I ask is that you see she makes it out alive. She's come so far, and I don't want to lose her. Aww. Alright. We already know what you say here. Let's do this. Malcolm, pick me up, I'm scared. And on top of that, gotta heal NPCs. Woo!
Only main thing is that NPCs don't really, in these like solo duties, don't show up on your party list. So you gotta directly click on them to target them, which is a bit ugh. Hello. Ooh, it's purple. Purple. That is a funky little face going on. Hold the line for as long as you can. Commander Aldine and the Warrior of Light will be here at any moment. Stay strong. Oh. Hi-yo. Bro fucking kicked it in the knee. You've done well. Oh, I misread that. You've done well. Leave the rest to us. That's my B. Yes, sir. Let's get the injured to safety. All right. Coward. Coward. Traitor to them. Everyone. Oh, damn. Ah, fuck! Not now! Come on! At least I'll get the full picture. Right, this flashback. Oh, is it gonna be from different POV? I wish there was another way. So do I. But fighting's the only thing I'm any good at. Makes me wonder how I ended up with such a clever brother. Oh, he's got little freckles. Aw. Too clever for my own good, maybe. But the thought of going into battle, about getting hurt, about having to hurt other people. He's a bleeding heart, our Charlotte. Sooner befriend a fly than shoo it away, much less kill it. I could kill it if I wanted. I could. Aww. Aww. But you don't. There's no shame in that. Leave the soldiering to us, Charlotte. We'll show the Garleans what we're capable of. Get the power and respect we deserve. And then, things will change. They will. You'll see. Ooh. We found our place for ourselves, and you'll find yours soon enough. Oh, God. Alright, that'll do. Hey, everyone who's enlisting, meet back here tomorrow. Oh, flashback's still got. Oh no. Oh no. In the end, what good did I do? Gave everything they had to give, while I hid like a rat waiting for the storm to pass. Coward. Coward. Coward! Ah! I can't voice act for the life of me, but... Oh, fuck. That's... Oh, jeez, okay. He didn't blame Cordola at all, he simply blamed himself. Oh, jeez. Okay, coming back down. Oh, God. Coward. Coward. Better dead. Better forgotten. It's not your fault, Charlotte. It's not... You didn't do anything wrong. And I'm the coward. The traitor, the butcher. I'll always be the butcher. Don't you dare fall, Dola! Yeah, Dola, don't you fucking dare! Whoop. Nice dodge. You don't get to end it. You don't get to give up. I won't let you. Girlfriends? Sorry. Wait, no, her and Lise, never mind. You have a lifetime to make amends and atone. To become something more than you were. If you were to die here, you are everything they say. Everything you believe.
Is that what you want? She's not going anywhere. Arnvold! He wheeled up all the way out here, goddamn. Arnvold, why are you here? It's never else I'd rather be. I can't fight by your side, but I can still cheer you on. I've seen your past, Charlotte. How you were left behind while your friends rushed into battle. It's bloody hard, isn't it? Wanting to do something so desperately with every fibre of your being, knowing that you should be able to. You should, but you can't. So you find another way to support them. Your way. You did that too, didn't you? You were there for them. Even if it didn't feel like it. But you were, Charlotte. You were. Roommates? Oh my god, they were roommates. As a friend of mine once said, not all heroes are forged in the fires of battle. The history of Alamigo is written in blood. While we cannot change the past, we can change the future. And for that, we must all play our part. All of us. Let's grant Charlie the peace he deserves. And the peace you deserve, god damn. Or just the fucking... Actually, whether or not you deserve peace, that doesn't fucking matter. It's peace you need, god damn. Fried, Emmeline, one day we'll be together again. Not yet. You never hurt anyone, Charlotte. That's not who you are. You'll be remembered as the kind soul you always were. Ah, let's go. Stormblood music, Stormblood music, Stormblood music. Let's go. I'm counting on you. Counting on you too. Let's do this. Alright. Who do I party on? Oh god. I guess for Golem?
As one!
Okay, actually I'm gonna party on, drop on. I love this after. Let me ask her to either. Keep away from it. Oh, here? Is this good? Okay. Or just manipulate the force? Okay, okay. Together, we must be. Together. And what? Oh my god, oh no. Those are my watch. Thank you, Rabon. Oh my god. Oh jeez. As long as I hold on to my lay a finger on you. Thanks, Dad.
Show them what we're made of!
Let's go. Oh, option shields and everything. Level sphere protection. Right, the bars. Oh god. Oh, narrow dodge. Sorry for Dola. Stop chance. Let's finish them all. Yeah, let me just remember that real quick. Pepper Charlotte, end your suffering. This is so wrong. So wrong.
Raw Tizona!
Whoa. Oh, it's his own pack of arms. That's so cool. Damn it! To my button. Oh my god. You. Try this! Let's go! Oh my god! GG, fella. GG. As fucking sad as this entire questline has been, the solo duty's always hype. Ah, jeez. Whew. Clap. GG, easy clap. Oh. Oh, not this music again, please. Yoshi P, Soken, there's only so much of this I can take. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I mean it. Huh? Huh? Why'd they have to high five on the music drop? God damn it! Fuck. Oh, I love this game, but bloody hell. Oh, jeez.
mom's chill. That's good. I've been looking for everywhere for you.
Have you now?
It's always the last quest that just really drives the hammer to that chisel of feelings. God damn it. Every time.
Oh god. Oh god, and then the Stormblood music. Oh. We put on the last remaining beasts sworn by the blasphemy. Just a pity we could do naught for those who turned. That we were able to prevent further casualties is nothing short of a miracle. It's astonishing too, looking back at Charlie's case. Although his existence spurred others to transform, he never attacked any settlements or travelers. Even that when he underwent the change in the middle of a crowded street, those who were present escaped with minor injuries at worst. I think that deep down, his compassion is what kept the raging blasphemy at bay. The only time he emerged from hiding was to journey to the place where his brother died. It's clear he still retains some semblance of his former self. Another victim of the Empire's terrible legacy, along with his friends and so many others. But the Crania Lupi wasn't the creation of the Imperials alone. Many of those youths sought a place with them because they were denied one with us. It's why the memorial ceremony is so important. It's our chance to face our past together. To give them in death what we couldn't in life. To not deny anyone a place in memory, even if it hurts and makes us feel ashamed. You'll be attending too, won't you? I haven't been ordered to, so I suppose not. In light of your leal service to Alamigo, I intend to have the conditions by which you are bound eased, providing I am able to obtain approval. You will be granted a degree of freedom. At the very least, we should soon have no need for that choker.
There'll be no objections from me. You've done well.
I didn't know better. I think you were smiling. Well, I, for one, couldn't be happier her efforts are being recognized. It gives me that much more motivation to continue my work with the Silver Griffins and bring the people of Alamigo closer together. Well, to do my best to keep up with a certain little lordling, we all gotta keep up with him, goddamn. He may be short, but damn those legs can carry him. I think we've done enough for one day. Time to get some rest. Okay. Oh, God, there's tear droplets all over my glasses. Give me a sec, I gotta clean these. Can't bloody see when there's wee droplets on my lenses. Oh, well. Every time this fucking game. Okay, glasses are clean. We're good. Allow me, as both the guardian of Alamigo and your sworn comrade, to express my thanks for coming to our aid in these desperate times. No matter what manner of disaster may befall us, your presence alone is enough to keep the flame of hope burning bright. I, even someone on the very precipice of despair such as Fordola, can find salvation in your guiding light. Heaven forbid people would stop throwing themselves in harm's way at every opportunity. Put you healers out of a job? Not a chance. Though in all seriousness, we could all stand to take fewer risks. In any case, it's safe to say we've all benefited enormously from your sterling work here. You couldn't ask for a better healer, or a better friend. Aww. Our ambassador in Razadhan will be relieved to hear of our successes here. If you happen to cross paths, give him my regards, would you? I mean, he's probably still gonna be there by the time I get back to Razadhan, but yes. Bye, Ravan. Free return to Razadhan. There we go. Greetings. How goes it in Alamigo? We got the blasphemy, we got some closure. Eliminating blasphemies, helping organize a memorial ceremony. Have certainly kept you busy. A fine example of going above and beyond the call of duty. I'll be sure to send words of your exploits to Ulda. Wait till the Sultana hears about this. The race will not be the only one to welcome this news. On behalf of the Grand Company of Eorzea and our allies, allow me to express my most heartfelt gratitude. You can now die a job-specific deer for level 90 healers. Yeah! Alright. And that's all of them. All the role requests for every role, dilly ding dang dong. They are done. Any artifact gear I get for any of the level 90 jobs, it'll already be dyeable by the time I get it. And with that, the only thing left, at least in terms of current stream focus, is MSQ. And if I decide to stream art, which it's been a while since I've done that, but yeah. I think that points, this one here is a good time to call it. Let's find someone to raid. Alright, looks like someone under the name It's Hillary Manston is finishing Shadowbringers and losing their sprout. Let's show them some love. Raid Hillary Mason. Thank you all again for coming, and either tomorrow or a bit after, gonna do yet another stage of the MSQ streams. Granted, if I do tomorrow, I might have to cut it a bit short because there's gonna be maintenance starting around 10 p.m. in my time zone. But should be good. Should be okay as long as I keep an eye on the time. But yeah, that aside, thanks again. See y'all later.